What's going on, everybody? I want to talk to you a little bit about branding yourself. You know, figuring out exactly what your niche is and what you need to do in the industry that you're in. You know, it's all about branding yourself. You know, when you think of brands, you see the golden arches, you think of McDonald's. You see the check sign, you think of Nike. You know, those are brands. Those they mean something. You know, the logo is synonymous with who they are and what they do. And that's the same thing it should be for each and every individual, you know, especially in your business. People, you are your own walking brand. You know, what your social media is like, you know, what your daily method of operation is like. You know, that's all a part of helping brand yourself. You know, so I just want to give a couple of quick key pointers on some good things that I've learned over time that kind of helped me with branding myself to get me to the point where I'm at now, and it's going to take me, you know, way beyond this eventually. But first things first, part of branding yourself is understanding your target audience. You want to know who you're talking to. You want to know what they do, what they like, who they are, what kind of car they drive, what neighborhoods they live in, how many kids. You have to figure exactly out who are you trying to subscribe to, who are you trying to get interested in your product, in your service, you know, that could possibly opt in and be a part of your business. You know, that is one of your main goals. You want to figure that out, knowing who your target audience is, knowing who your product is designed for. Next thing you want to learn is your niche. Where exactly do you fit in the industry? What do you bring to the table? You know, some people are good recruiters, so they can recruit. Some people are better at building people, so they build these huge teams. Not to say that a recruiter can't be good at building either, but 9 times out of 10, I've come to learn you're either good at one or the other. You can absolutely do both and be successful at both, because I know people who can recruit their socks off. They can turn around and pull in, you know, 30 new people each month, one person a day, you know, and their business continue to grow. And then I've known people who may pull in 4 or 5 people a month, you know, and their business grows because they invest the time in building the people up, giving them something that they can look forward to and obtain and aspire to be like, you know. So the next thing, you know, with branding yourself, after you figure out your niche and after you figure out who are you actually going after, your target audience, the next thing, you know, is empowering yourself, becoming an expert at whatever it is you're involved in, whatever your business is, you know, knowing the ins and outs of it. Now, I'm not saying this so you can go off on a tangent and try to explain it to somebody right away. But if questions come up, you don't always want to look like you have to refer somebody to something. Now, great. Don't get me wrong. Third-party tools are excellent. Third-party tools are great. We all use them. We all need them. They work great. But sometimes in a one-on-one conversation, you know, say you sent a video to somebody or audio or whatever, some type of third-party tool, and they get it, they look at it, and they say, oh, it's great, but I have some questions. And you go, okay, what are some of your questions? And they get to ask, and you say, you know what? Let me call you back. I'm going to have somebody else call you. They're going to be like, they don't know what they doing. I don't want to join in business or getting these services or products from a person who every time I ask them a question, they got to, well, let me call such and such and I'll call you back. No. Become an expert. Learn it. You know, learn exactly what does the product or the service do for the people. You know, you always want to show the benefits of something, not the features of it. And last but not least, be consistent. Consistency will pay your bills, as I say. You know, if you're consistent with, you know, your daily method of operation, what you do in the morning, what time you get up each morning, you know, how you operate throughout your day, your attitude, your outlook on things. If you're consistent with these things, you'll always find leads. Leads will come to you. You know, those are just a couple of quick tips that I have for you. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me at ronaldmiles.com, or you can find me on Facebook at Ronald Miles. That's MYLES Jr. Same as on Twitter and Instagram. Remember, how you do everything is how you do anything.